Hello, happy Tuesday. So it is 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock. I have 7 minutes before my lunch is over, so wanted to give a chance to talk to you guys. I broke my fast a little bit early. I was just really hungry and I broke it at no. Yeah, 30 minutes early. That's it. So I did 16 and a half hours because my fast was going to break at 10 o'clock and I broke it at 9:30, and I had a cup of coffee and I had some of this. I'm really trying to up my protein this week because I notice I'm just hitting really low protein when I'm tracking my macros, and I noticed that I have a lot better weight loss when I am hitting my protein. I want to talk about the weight loss here in a second. So this is what I had, this protein keto Boltas Farm. So I had this about 9:30. There's all the stats. I need to scan it, so I'm keeping it back here. That's all I had, and a cup of coffee with some of the super creamer vanilla. I'm having lunch right now. I'll show you a close-up. I made a pizza out of the Carb Balance tortillas. So that has some pepperoni, some mozzarella cheese. I just used a little bit of tomato paste for the sauce and some salami. That's all that's on there. And I have a protein smoothie. So this is, I'll show you a clip again of what I use in there, but I use the Isopure vanilla protein powder, which I get on Amazon. It's really affordable. It has like 25 grams of protein. Almond milk, some of the Crazy Richards peanut butter, some banana extract, and then some ice. Yes, that's everything in here. So I just wanted to get some more extra protein. And then this is my, let's see, I've already had 60 ounces of water. My goal today, that's my mini challenge for today, is water. So my goal is 96 ounces. Oh my goodness, look, we have a face off back there. 96 ounces, so I've done 60, and like I said, it's almost 1. So that's great. So let's talk about weight loss and this situation that we're in. I know that I was really thinking about it earlier, and I was kind of talking with a friend earlier. We were virtual meeting, and it kind of like hit me, like this thing hit me, because it's like I would understand if, you know, I'm one of those people that's just eating everything in sight. Now I did do that in the beginning of this whole quarantine thing. It was hard. It was hard to stay on track. It was just very stressful. I was feeling the stress. But now going into our like 8th week at home, I'm not feeling that stress or anxiety anymore. However, I feel like the scale still is not as focused as I've been on everything with working out, with eating right. You know, I'm not even eating extra treats or anything. I just do one once in a while when I'm trying to review it. But it's, I started thinking about it, I'm like, what else would be causing the scale not to move? And just even like inches are not coming off the way they normally do when I'm doing intermittent fasting. And I'm just, what could it be? And so I started thinking about, because one of the things during one of our meetings that we had today, and it was a pretty big group of us, we were talking about how we just miss that human interaction and we miss being around people. And I think that's what it is. I think it's like we're isolated. I'm like isolated in this bedroom for 8 hours a day. You know, I do get up once in a while to grab some water, to go to the bathroom, and then at lunchtime. When I'm at work, I'm constantly getting up and moving, whether it's going to the copy machine, to scan something, to copy something. The bathroom's a lot further away. Like my bathroom's right here, you know, right next to me. At work, I have to walk quite a ways to get to the bathroom, to get to the break room, to grab water, that kind of thing. It's just a lot further. Plus, I'll have to, instead of like calling somebody, I would walk and go to their office or go to their desk, that kind of thing. Now, everything is at this desk. So not to mention it's inactivity, but I also think there's a lot of hormonal and emotional stuff going on. I think that not, you know, because when we get on those meetings and we're laughing and we're joking and, you know, I miss that. And I really think that, I don't know if it's the cortisol hormone or if it's even like the happy hormone, whatever that's called, you know, the one that, you know, just gives you a lot of like happiness. And it's not that I'm unhappy. So the thing is, I don't feel unhappy, but I can tell I'm not the same inside. I know I'm rambling, and I'll get those people who comment, all you do is ramble, but I'm really just trying to, I'm hoping this kind of speaks to other people too, that are also that are at home. I just feel like I feel like the lack of human interaction, the lack of inactivity is really having a negative effect on my diet right now and my journey in general. And I said, so when we were kind of talking about that, I'm thinking, so does that mean we go back to work, it's just gonna melt right off? Who knows? And I know there are people who are very successful right now. I watch some of those people, who are they're still just losing like crazy. But on the other hand, some of those people that I watch, they already are stay-at-home people. They either work at home, they don't work that often, or they're stay-at-home parents. So they already have that. And I think that's the difference, is that I am used to so much little activity. So even at lunchtime, when I'd be working, you guys know I'd be running errands. That's when I got my shopping done. I normally would do only on the weekends. So that way on the weekends, I only had to do one grocery shop. But so I would be running around doing errands, picking up prescriptions, picking up any makeup I needed, just doing my errands in general. That was my lunchtime. So I was on my feet constantly. So I think that's what it is. So I think the rest of this week, some of my mini goals are going to be around activity. I think that's what I need to do. I think I need to up the activity, even if it's just setting my timer on my phone to get up and move around and do something, just kind of simulate what I would normally be doing at work. So I think that's going to be some of my goals the rest of this week. Like I said, today was the water, because that's another thing I'm noticing. I'm just not drinking the water as much as I should be. So let me know, does that make sense? Do you think that that's part of it? Could be part of it is just inactivity in general, and maybe just not seeing people. It just doesn't make you happy. Like I said, I don't feel stressed, but I feel like my body is probably still stressed inside. I feel like that's definitely a thing. Even if I'm not feeling it, I think it's still there. So think about that. If you're starting to come down on yourself because you feel like you're doing everything that you need to be doing and you feel like it's not going anywhere, then think about that. Maybe that's your problem too. Maybe you're having the same kind of reaction and situation that I'm having. So, okay, let's go eat some lunch. Let me know what you guys have been having for lunches and dinners and stuff. I need ideas, always need ideas. Happy Wednesday, or really not so happy Wednesday today. I am so annoyed with myself. So I'm not fasting today. I am having some coffee. I needed some comfort. This has the keto vanilla collagen in it and some super creamer. Honestly, I am just so upset with myself. Nothing keto related, this is personal related, so you can fast forward through to food if that's what you're here for. But this really has to do a lot with my state of mind at this point. So I went to go claim my husband's unemployment the other day, and on Sunday, and it did not have me restart his claim. Now, if you have a gap in between claiming weeks, you have to restart a claim. And he worked for 9 days in between the last time. So last time he claimed was April 25th. Then he worked for 9 days, and then he was off last week. And so I was trying to claim for last week. And typically it pops up, it prompts you to restart your claim, because I know that I was going to have to do it. I even had all of his pay stubs out, everything ready to go to fill out that I knew I would need to fill out. So I went to go do that. And it didn't let me claim without having to restart. I thought, okay, well, maybe because of everything going on, maybe they took that part out and it just automatically restarts for you. So it just kind of went out of my mind. And then I was thinking, you know what? Last night I was thinking I should probably go check to make sure that everything was processed. I usually try to check it on Tuesdays, because that's when the information is in there. And then it said not paid due to claim needing to be restarted. So I was like, what the heck? So I went onto the unemployment website, or the employment website, I guess, and hit the restart button. Well, then it said, we see you last claimed on May 16th. So what have you worked since May 16th? No, we need to reopen as of April 25th, because it's still recognizing we have a claim in there for last week that wasn't paid. But it's glitched the system now to where it's thinking that we want to reopen since Saturday. We really want to reopen since April 25th. Well, here's the other problem, is that we have 380,000 people in Oregon that have unemployment claims right now, and you can't get through on the phone lines. Every time my husband calls, it says it's busy, all lines are busy. And so we can't even get through. He had an appointment today, so he won't be back till this afternoon. And so he's just going to keep trying to call. I can't call because it's not my claim. So he's just going to keep trying to call until Friday. And then if that doesn't, we're supposed to get instructions in the mail, but typically those instructions take forever to get to you whenever there's a problem. And so typically we would call them. But in this case, that's in times when things aren't crazy. So we're like out all that money. So we basically are not getting paid for last week. And I have like so many, I have like my end of the month, like automatic bills all coming out. So like my car insurance, my car payment. We have groceries for the next, I don't get paid till the 31st. So we have groceries till the next 2 weeks. So I have some savings, but the issue is with my savings is that we just last night, applied for an FHA loan to get a house. We haven't looked at any houses. We don't want to get our hopes up. So right now we're trying to first get, see if we get qualified for a loan first, because we don't want to go through all the, finding a house we love and then we find out we can't get the financing for it. So we put that application in yesterday before I looked at the unemployment stuff. And so we put in how much we have, which is everything in my savings right now, and it just bums me out. I mean, I know that probably eventually we'll get paid back for it, but it's probably not going to be in the next few weeks, because who knows when we can get a hold of them. And so I know we'll get paid for this week because I'll just restart the claim and get paid for this week. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that when I restart the claim, it'll automatically pay us for last week. And I'm just hoping that it's just a glitch that will be fixed. So I don't know. Here's hoping, you guys. Just please think about us and pray. But I would just hate to take any of our savings. I don't want to. I want to be able to buy a house. That's something we really, really want to do now that we've decided that we are going to stay here. We just want to buy a house. And it just really bums me out that, and I have a little bit of money in my PayPal account that I get from affiliate things from my YouTube stuff, but I like to use that money to purchase things to do reviews for you guys, or, if I want to do a giveaway or something. So I always have that money kind of off to the side that I'd use for this kind of stuff. I just use it, like I said, for, things for my channel. That's kind of my channel budget, but I think I'm going to end up having to drain it all to get groceries this weekend. I don't know. But I'm so mad at myself. I just hope all this stuff is over soon and he's back to work regular. And anyway, so 5 minutes to tell you that's why I'm drinking coffee today and I'm not fasting. I'm just not in the mood for it. But let's talk about today's mini challenge. So let's get off the negative stuff and let's talk about today's mini challenge. I know that you guys, by the time you guys see this, all the challenges will be over. So just make sure you're following my Facebook group, because I am going to be doing stuff like this more often. So today's mini challenge I set up for all of us is to do intentional movement. Like I was talking about in yesterday's clip, I was talking about how, I'm sitting so much. I want to make intentional movements of movement. So on the 30 minutes, so at say 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, I'm going to get up and do some stretches, just really stretch my whole body. I may even find some 5-minute stretching videos to do. And then on the hour, I'm going to make the intentional decision to get up and walk around. Maybe try to walk around for 2 to 3 minutes or something, just to kind of simulate what I would normally be doing in my everyday office. So that's today's challenge. Now I got to get back to work. Hey guys, this is terrible lighting today. So I just wanted to tell you real quick that I went ahead and ate something. I'm getting ready to jump onto a webinar. We're talking about HR in the virtual world, which is where we are right now. Anyway, so I have this to listen to for the next hour. That'll probably go into it should end right at lunchtime. But I did eat something a little bit ago. I am so busy right now with work. So I had a yogurt. I'll show over here what I had. So I had a yogurt and I had some bacon. I had some granola and a yogurt with some of the Perfect Keto almond butter and jelly. Oh, that stuff is so good. Anyway, so I had that going on. Oh, don't forget, that Perfect Keto deal is going on till the 22nd. I think you'll see this video tomorrow, so it should still be going on. I talked about it in yesterday's video, so be sure to check out that deal that's going on, because it does include nut butters, which I highly, highly recommend. So I did eat something, so I just wanted to tell you guys that. And can you guys see my new bone shirt? Haha. I had some points from all you wonderful people purchasing using my code to purchase your coffee. So I am excited to be able to pick up these shirts. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I will show you what I end up having for lunch, which probably won't be till later since I did eat about 10 o'clock or so, which is when I would have normally broke my fast. So I did technically break my fast with coffee, but I did not eat anything until the actual time. So gotta go. Okay, so it is about 2:45 and I'm just going to have a little lunch because I ate other stuff around 10 and I was not hungry at lunchtime. So you can't see it, but I have some spinach underneath here and a few pieces of broccoli. Then I have 3 small chicken tenderloins, a slice of pepper jack cheese, and then some of that homemade Alfredo sauce that I made in meal prep, which you guys can see that video. I'll have it linked down below. I think I'll have a coffee here in a little bit, and then I'll probably round up my day until dinner time, which I'm having those stuffed meatballs that I also made in meal prep with some marinara sauce and some cheese. So that will be and I'll probably have a Caesar salad on the side. So that will be my dinner tonight, and you will see that next. Closing up today's vlog, it is the end of the day. We just finished dinner, so I will have that right before this clip, but I think I'm just gonna have 2 days in this vlog and I will vlog tomorrow probably. So thank you for watching, and I know I had a lot of rambling in this video, but I did have some food, so hopefully it inspired you, and we had some challenges, and yeah, so just let me know how you guys are all doing, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.